As a woman, as a mother, as an educator, my main passion in life is to help motivate, encourage, inspire, and educate everyone around me. So today's video is going to be parents who have kids going into pre-K next year or kindergarten next year. Honestly, some of your first graders may need help with some of this. So this whole video is about how to get your child ready for lunchtime next year. I know that sounds so insignificant when you're thinking about, oh, my child needs to know their colors and how to spell their name and how to tie their shoe and how many sight words do they already need to know. Slow down. There are some things that have nothing to do with academics that you guys can be working on over the summertime to help the transition of going into big kid school for your kid. And lunchtime is a big deal. Let me tell you, I'm going to be working on these things with my daughter at home this summer as well. So the first thing that I want everybody to do, let's say you've been allowing your child to eat wherever they want. Let's go ahead and start getting them sitting at a table and in a chair of some sort. Regardless if you have a formal kitchen table, whether you have like a small little desk area for them, start serving your child their food at a table where they have to sit. Allowing them a certain amount of time to eat and letting them know at the end of this 20 minutes or at the end of this 30 minutes, this food is going away. I know that sounds so harsh, but when they get to school, a lot of times they are very shocked at how fast lunchtime goes by. They get to talking to their friends and laughing, and then when it's time to get up, they haven't eaten anything. So setting some type of timer for them and boundaries on where they can eat. They can't just eat anywhere once they get to big kid school. Another thing that they have to realize that even though they are done eating, it is not time for them to just get up and walk off. I'm a teacher, for those of you who don't know. My very first year teaching, I taught pre-K, and I did not eat the whole first week of school because of, it's like herding squirrels. I'm telling you, 22 4-year-olds are all over the place, but a lot of the kids was, when they got done eating, they wanted to get up, and I was like, well, you have to sit back down. And they were like, what? I'm done eating. So teaching your child that just because they're done eating, that they have to wait for maybe the whole family to get done eating. Try that type of dynamic at your home and see if that helps. So making sure that they know they have to stay sitting down, that they have a certain amount of time to eat, but they cannot get up just because they are done eating early. The next big thing, parents, is working on these fine motor skills over the summertime. Regardless if you want your child to eat lunch at school or you're going to be providing lunch for them, a lot of the kids are so used to you opening everything for them. As a teacher who has had to do it before, please, I beg you, work on opening all of these things that you're going to be packing in their lunch, or be mindful of the type of things that they will need to open on their own from a school lunch. It is very helpful for them. Building up those fine motor skills is going to help them with their drawing and writing and cutting and all of those things as well. Strengthening those muscles in their hands and in their fingers and their hand-eye coordination is so important. I'm going to jump in and show you some of the things that I'm referring to. And I want you guys over the summer to let your child open these things on their own. One of the most popular items for parents to pack for their child is a good old Lunchable. Okay, first thing you need to make sure, can your child open this box by themselves if you're going to just give them a box? Most of you guys are probably going to have the box already open for them. So I just went to my refrigerator and my pantry and got some things out for you guys. But let me tell you, this is hard to open. So one thing that you might do is go ahead and take this out. If your child struggles with opening this, or like I said, over the summer, go ahead and have them practice. Maybe before you put it in their lunchbox, you go ahead and open it just a little bit. So when they go to pull it, it won't be so hard for them to pull. Also, these here, can your child take the straw off and put it into the hole on their own, whether it's this type of juice or this juice? So making sure that your child knows how to open these properly on their own will make lunchtime go by much smoother. These things here, my daughter loves them. The twist tops, and once again, making sure they know how to put the top on and take the top off. Okay, confession. I struggle with these. Like, it's very hard for me to open this without juice like spilling out a little bit. Like, they fill the juice up to the rim. So having your child practice this, because these are hard to open. They really, really are. Another thing, chips. Of course, don't buy your child hot Cheetos. These are mine. But like I said, those fine motor skills. Can your 4 and 5-year-old pull these apart without the whole bag of chips flying everywhere? Small things, but you do need to practice opening up the fruit snacks. But once again, fine motor skills. Can your child do this on their own? Another thing that you can easily start doing at home or at a restaurant are these packets. These can be very hard for kids to open up, and also they get it everywhere. Watch, not only can they open it, but can they put it on their hot dog or on their hamburger or squeeze it all out to dip their chicken nuggets in? And even like I know Chick-fil-A likes to give these packets, depending on what kind of school district your child is in, they may have the ketchup packets that look like this. Do they know how to take this off and squeeze it? Are they able to lift this up on their own and open it? I know for some of you guys, you're thinking, yeah, my kid can do this. Can they? Or have you always done it for them? And I'm telling you, from my own experience, we will have half of our class who does not know how to open these things. And it takes the whole lunchtime, just opening up all of their food, and then we never get to eat. So parents, once you have worked on getting your child able to sit in a chair and at a table for a decent amount of time, once you have trained them to open up everything, the next thing you want to teach them is manners. I know that sounds, once again, so simple, but we can tell when we have kids who maybe no one ever told them that, hey, spitting milk out your mouth is not acceptable. That opening your mouth and showing your food to everybody, it's just not acceptable. Teaching them that they should clean around their mouth as they're eating. We have kids that come out of the cafeteria with ice cream and food everywhere. And this may seem very simple for some parents, but I'm telling you that it is not being taught to everyone. And this is not a judgment call. These are some things that I have to work on with my daughter before she goes to pre-K as well next year. Last but not least, cleaning up behind themselves. Mothers, if you are allowing your child to just get up and walk away, I am guilty of this. And then I just come behind her and I put her, once she gets to big kid school, nobody's going to be doing that. They need to learn how to get all of their food, whether they have a lunchbox or they ate lunch at school. They need to know how to gather up their food, put it on their tray, or gather it to put it in the trash can. So making sure that they know that it's not acceptable to just leave their food everywhere, making sure that they know that, hey, if you drop something on the floor, you are responsible for picking it up. Some of you guys are probably already doing this. This is me talking to myself right here with this one. She does just get up from the table and walk off, and I have been cleaning up after her. So I have to stop that. But these are just things to stay mindful of and to help you and your child. Big kid school for your kid is so fun, but also very scary and different. And anything that we can do to help prepare them, let's do it. Once again, all of these things are things that I'm going to be working on because my daughter turns 4 soon, and she'll be going off to pre-K. She'll be at the school with me. So I have like this checklist of things that I'm like, I gotta do this and I gotta work on this. And as I am working on those things and thinking about them, I am going to be making and uploading videos. I hope this helps someone. If there is anything that I maybe didn't mention that you feel like I should, drop them down in the comment section. And I hope you guys have an amazing summer.